Today, this is going to be another filming locations video, but one that maybe more of you might have heard of than Avengers Endgame at least. In 1971, Burt Reynolds and Sally Field and Jackie Gleason starred in a little movie, you might have heard of it, called Smokey and the Bandit. Well, few may actually know that Smokey and the Bandit was filmed in Georgia, right here around Atlanta. In fact, today I'm in Jonesboro, Georgia. And the movie was filmed all around Jonesboro. In fact, if you look right behind me, this small town was Texarkana from Smokey and the Bandit. That's right. We're gonna talk about all the locations from around here that made it into Smokey and the Bandit. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Man, I've always wanted to see these locations. Smokey and the Bandit was always one of my favorite movies growing up. So, Smokey and the Bandit. It was released in 1977. Like I said in the intro, it starred Burt Reynolds, Sally Field.
There is a wedding in search of a bride.
Jackie Gleason.
I happen to be Buford Kid Justice.
And quite a few other people.
So move over a little bit, good buddy, because the snowman is coming through. Hold on your ass, Fred.
Man, it was a great movie. Burt Reynolds, who played Bo Darville, or the Bandit, had his Pontiac Trans Am and was running from the police, namely Jackie Gleason. Basically, he and Snowman, they attempt to drive from Atlanta to Texarkana to pick up 400 cases of Coors beer and illegally transport it back to Atlanta within 28 hours or less. As I said in the intro though, even though they were supposed to be going from Atlanta to Texarkana, they really go from Atlanta to Atlanta, right outside of Atlanta, to back to Atlanta again. At the very beginning of Smokey and the Bandit, Big and Little Enos, they approach Bandit with a proposition. Drive to Texarkana, Texas, pick up 400 cases of Coors beer, and be back in 28 hours. In the background of that shot where they did that, there was like this old Spanish colonial style building. Well, today that's part of Screen Gems movie studios, where they make some of the best movies made here in Atlanta. They leaves the fairgrounds, headed to Snowman's house. It looks completely different. At the time, there was the White House was sitting right here on this corner, and there was nothing here but a giant tree, but he turned this corner down this road right here with his giant 18-wheeler. It looks so much different. It's so much more grown up out here now. Nothing looks the same as it did back then. Bandit, he does a burnout in the middle of the street, and it looks like somebody else has been doing it too, because you can see right here at the same spot where Bandit would have peeled out, somebody else has been doing it. Snowman's house, as I said, would have sat right here long gone, but in the movie you can actually see this house right here behind it. It's still standing to this day. You can see it right there behind him. I have driven over to the absolutely incredible McDonough, Georgia, as you can see right here over my shoulder. But I'm here for one reason. Obviously, we're talking about Smokey and the Bandit, and there was a pivotal scene that was shot right here in this town square. At one time, there would have been a tree right over here in this area. Bandit, he comes right up over the curb. At one time, there was some kind of building over here to the left. It has since been taken out, but this is the spot where Bandit pulls his car right here. He's hiding from the police officer.
Mind them brakes, let it all hang out, cause we gotta run the base. Boys are thirsty in Atlanta.
As he starts pulling forward to leave, he looks at the camera and he breaks the fourth wall, which a lot of people dislike about the movie, but I thought it was a funny touch. I mean, I thought it was very interesting, breaking the fourth wall, and it you know, in the 70s, not many people did that. This is the spot right here. This is where he drove his car right up on to the grass, right next to a tree that would have been over here on this side. That scene happened right here. And a few things you can notice in the background to match that up. Obviously, all these businesses are different, but this building still looks exactly the same. You can see how it's angled for that corner there. The corner's flat. It still looks exactly the same. That's the spot right here where Bandit broke the fourth wall. There's a scene that happened right here where the Bandit is being chased by Sheriff Buford T. Justice, and Bandit rolls up behind Snowman, but there's a ton of traffic and he can't get by. So he comes up this inside here in the grass. He hits the rise right over here at this driveway, and he goes airborne. He smashes through some mailboxes that were, they were set up right here in front of us. That's the spot where he hit the mailboxes. Right there.
Just give me a minute here.
So finally, Bandit and Snowman pull into Texarkana, but really, it's just 2 blocks over from where they started from. As they start pulling into town, you can see them coming right up into this depot right here. In fact, it actually looks the same. It looked exactly the same as it did when they filmed. This Fiddler DD mural over here wasn't there, but that building was still here as they rolled in, and there was like a RCA sign over there. It's just 2 streets over from where they started the movie at, and they arrive in Texarkana right here.
And a short time to get there. I'm westbound, just watch a bandit run.
So, right here, the Fig Tree Cafe. It looks a little bit different after all these decades, but it was Wayne's back in the day. It's seen several incarnations over the years. Now it's the Fig Tree Cafe. There's also a shot of Bandit and Snowman just coming into what they call Texarkana, but it's Jonesboro, Georgia. And it actually still has that small town feel to it. When they rolled into town, it was almost like it was deserted. Obviously, there's a lot going on here today. But this is the spot. This is Texarkana and Smokey and the Bandit. It's totally unrecognizable now, but that's the spot where they loaded up 400 cases of Coors beer from the beer warehouse, which would have been right here. Bandit is driving down the road this way when he spots a car broke down off the side of the road right in here. It's Sally Field. She's run away from getting married, and her Chevy Impala is broken down. just as Bandit and his Trans Am pick up Frog or Sally Field and head off, several strange guys pull out towards the road in a Dodge van, and they actually come out. The van's sitting right here at the edge of this road, right there where my car is, and the van is coming out right there. That's the spot.
Does this thing move?
Oh, yeah.
Still in Jonesboro, Georgia, there's a scene where Sheriff Buford T. Justice is in hot pursuit of the bandit. And during the chase, they're traveling up this road right here, and a truck carrying a long steel beam crosses the path of the patrol car, and there's no time for the sheriff to stop. The top of the sheriff's car gets cut off, and Sheriff Justice narrowly escapes being decapitated.
Daddy, the top came off.
No shit.
This is the spot right here. It looks just like it did when they filmed the movie. The truck was actually coming on this little turning lane right there with Sheriff Justice riding right up the road here, right into it.
Daddy, the top came off.
No shit.
That scene was filmed right here, and that's a hilarious part of the movie. Bandit's on the other side of the road, coming this way, and there's two Arkansas sheriff's cars right here on this side of the turn lane, and Bandit spins around in the road right there. There was some kind of building up there on the hill at one time. It's no longer there, but so they do several scenes right here at this spot. Another crazy cool scene from the movie took place right here. In fact, there was a police officer who, I forget if it was a wreck or what happened, but there was a long line of cars lined up down the road here. And obviously Buford T. Justice did not want to wait in line. So he pulls around to the inside. The police officer says something pretty rude to him, and Buford T. Justice goes off on him. You have no idea who I am, blah, blah, blah. It was a hilarious scene of the movie. In fact, a little bit of movie magic. If you look up here where you see that yellow auto sales sign right up the road there, right across the street from that, there's a car coming now, but over on this side of the road, that's actually where the top got cut off of his car. Even though that was a different part of the movie, that happened. They filmed that scene right there, and then just right down the road from it here is where that scene took place. Buford pulls up, and his horn's going off. He can't get his horn to shut up. He's just, man. The police officer has to kick his car to get his horn to stop. This is really funny. This car wash was actually here. There was like flags up here on top of it, but that building was still there when they shot that scene. You could still see it to this day. It was sitting there when they filmed the movie.
Hey, do you know who you're talking to? I happen to be Buford T. Justice.
a distinguished officer of over 30 years seniority.
So, while I was actually filming the last scene where Buford rode by with his horn blaring, I actually just happened to stumble across another place, and I recognized it from the movie. This wasn't like listed on any filming locations online forum, but I just remembered it from the movie and could tell that this is what it was as soon as I saw it. Basically, in the movie, there's a shot where Bandit and his Trans Am are coming up right in front of the shopping center, and you can see him coming around this way, and he heads off in that direction there. It's the shot's probably a little more zoomed in because you can't really see this building here to the left. But that's it right there.
Westbound and down 18-wheeler rolling. Are we gonna do what they say can be done?
That last location is just right over here, down across the street, down the road. So I had to come right by it, but I recognized it because of this hump right here in the front of the shopping center. And I remember Bandit driving up this hump. As you could see him coming up right in front of the shopping center. And this was found by happy accident. This was not on my list of filming locations that I was going to show you guys for this video, but I just happened to see it. I just ran right into it. That's it. He drives off in that direction right there. That is awesome. Well, there was a scene that was shot from about this angle here, where you can see Snowman driving up in the truck. He's coming right up the road this way, and he turns in to that first driveway that you see right there. He pulls in. There was an awning up here at the top, and it looks like he's going to hit it, but he don't. He started climbing out of the truck, and he grabbed Fred, the big hound dog of his, Fred, and they start walking this way. All this here in front of us, it would have all been painted white. Just a solid white. And then everything to the right of it was like a black and red color. And in the movie, if you look, there was like 3 gas meters where they had gas running into the building, and there was 3 of them right beside each other. Those pipes are still here. The pipes for those gas meters are sitting right here still to this day. But Snowman, he comes in, he actually walks in 2 double doors. It's now been replaced by this roll-up door, but when the movie was filmed, there was 2 doors there side by side that he went into, and he went inside where he knew the people, and it was a diner, and he got into the big fight. There was a group of guys who claimed that Fred bit them. Snowman winds up getting his butt whipped, just thrown out on his butt, and Fred is out here, and all that took place right here. Now, Snowman actually lost that fight, but as he's getting ready to drive off, he comes straight ahead here, and he crashes right over all their motorcycles that were lined up right here. It was dirt back then, but there were motorcycles sitting there, and he crashes right through them, heading off. They may have won the battle, but Snowman won the war by crashing through their bikes there. It's a great scene of the movie. And all of it took place right here. This It's hard to believe this place is still standing, even though it looks a little different. Now, both Bandit and Snowman, well, they are miraculously headed down the same road at the same time together. Bandit rolls up behind Snowman, going in the same direction that we're headed right now, down the same exact road.
Yo, Snowman, are you out there, son? What's your 20? Where are you? I'm at mile marker 85. Come back. Son of a gun, so am I.
We're damn gang. They pull off the road right in here in the grass. They just wanted to take a quick break. In fact, the camera actually starts off on the other side, but you can still see the pond there in front of us. Fred, the hound dog, he actually decides he wants to go for a swim right here in this exact pond. And Snowman has to go in and get him out.
Come here, Fred. Come here, boy. Come, Fred. Get over here, Fred. Come here. I'm in a hurry and you want to take a swim. You drive me crazy, Fred. You just drive me crazy. Get up here.
There is actually a big white house on the other side of the pond there that you can see. It actually made it into the movie. It's still standing today, and it was in the movie way back then.
Get over here, Fred. Come here. I'm in a...
This is just a quick one here that I ran up on. Well, Bandit's trying to get away from the Georgia state troopers, and this is towards the end, right before he makes it back to the fairgrounds. And he actually passes right here underneath this overpass right in front of us. There's a really funny scene in the movie where Sally Field's actually driving Bandit's Trans Am. They're coming right up the road here. You can see that school, that building there behind them. They slide and turn down this road here.
Hey, man, watch it.
What the hell was that?
A left, or half of you.
And in that shot, you can actually see the street sign. South Stone Mountain Lithonia Road and Phillips Road. You can see the street sign in the movie. You can also see this tombstone right here in that shot that says pounds on it. The long line of funeral procession cars are lined up down here, and as soon as Bandit and them turn in, the guy gets on the radio, tells them to keep going, and the funeral procession pulls out and turns this way, so it blocks Buford T. Justice in their beat up car. It blocks them. They're sitting right here. You can clearly see this right here behind them. They're sitting right here in their topless car.
Damn, he had a lot of friends, didn't he?
They can't go anywhere. They have to wait on the funeral procession to go by before they can move. Oh man, it's crazy to be standing right here. Absolutely crazy. That scene that was filmed right there is absolutely hilarious. You, man, if you haven't seen Smokey and the Bandit, you gotta watch it. I love that movie. I love it. It's so funny. Well, Unfortunately, it is a vacant lot now, but right here, there used to be a diner. This was the diner where Bandit, he was coming to drop Frog off, Sally Field. He was coming to drop her off so she could catch the bus. And while he's in here waiting on food, Sheriff Buford T. Justice comes in the door, guzzles down his hamburger, actually spills some of the food, ketchup and mustard right on his shirt, and Bandit helps him clean it up. And then he walks out the front door with toilet paper stuck to his glasses. All that happened right here on this now vacant lot. It was a hilarious part of the movie. It's absolutely hilarious, and I can't believe it happened right here in this, well, now it's basically just a pile of rubble.
I guess you can get your ticket over there.
$1.50.
There you are. Keep the change.
Just keep your eye out for that misspoke bastard. Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm gonna...
Woo-hoo, Sheriff.
Nice ass.
So this is Flint River here where I'm at now, and in Smokey and the Bandit, he's being chased by Sheriff Branford, the Arkansas sheriff. Well, he comes up to a dead end in the road. It seems that the bridge is out. He has two choices: give up or try and jumping over the river. And you know, because he's the bandit, he's gonna try and jump the river. This is the spot where they filmed that scene. In fact, you can still see some of the pillars from the bridge. They're still standing to this day over here. See, those are the pillars left from the bridge that Bandit jumped. According to records online, it says that the bridge actually burned down sometime in the 1990s. Sometime prior to that, they built this bridge here that we're standing on. But that's it. That's the spot where Bandit jumped over the river. Right there. That's the pillars. The sand bar back there in the background. Incredible to get to see this with my own eyes.
Why don't you just drop me off here? I'll catch a cab.
Too late now.
Well, that is going to do it for cars flying by. That's going to do it for the Smokey and the Bandit filming locations here in Jonesboro, Georgia. It was so fun to get to see these places, man. It's incredible. I grew up with Smokey and the Bandit, and one of my favorite movies, definitely. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, go down and click that subscribe button. Take it a step further, hit that notification bell icon. That way you get notified every time I upload a video. If you want to help support the channel, check out the links down in the description box below. Thank you all. I'll see you again tomorrow. I hope you all have a great day. Please stay safe and stay healthy. Eastbound and down, loading up and trucking. We're gonna do what they say can't be done.